Alright Kings, welcome to another video. It's your Raz here guys. I hope you're winning in life and doing well guys. Before we dive into this, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Helps me out a ton. Comment down below and share these and let other guys see these videos guys. It's going to help them a ton. Let's dive into this guys. Masculinity channels don't tell you this key element, okay? This key element that you need to prioritize at the top of your list guys. And the key element is your health, guys. Okay, all these masculinity channels, guys, that are so far on our YouTube, guys. Yeah, they give you good information. It's about looks maxing, guys. It's about getting your bag up, getting your money up. All things I agree on, guys. Body game, working out, all this kind of things. These are kind of bread and butter things. But a lot of these masculinity channels, guys. What they don't emphasize, and I think this is a very key element of masculinity. I think there's 7 or 8 elements of masculinity that are important that you keep an eye on, that you keep like a tick list, right? And I'll do that for another video if you guys want it. Comment down below and I can do a checklist of these are the things certainly that I keep an eye on my list, guys, down my path. Okay, these things have to be ticked off, all right? And I'm going through life and I'm ticking these things off. But let's get to the key element thing, guys, is your health, okay? Now, let's face it, fellas. Let's face it, all you masculine channel guys out there, if you want to call it that thing. You don't talk about this key element to your audience. I'm talking about it to my audience. I'm talking about it to my subscribers. Guys, you have to tantamount put that. I would say you have to put that at the top of your list is your health, guys, all right? Been having numerous conversations with people throughout the weeks, guys, and you know, I was having a conversation with a guy that was in the gym, and he was not a guy that you think would have profound things to say, but when we got the conversation, I was quite surprised because, you know, you do get a lot of meatheads at the gym, guys, and you would think that they're quite deep, but not saying this guy's a meathead. But anyway, we had this conversation. We're digressing. We had this conversation, and he was quite deep. He was quite deep, and he was talking about, you know, he's feeling down and he's feeling depressed. But then he said, you know, I just thought about like everything I had, and I had this, and I had my car, my house is paid off and stuff. So what was I depressed about? And he's saying I had my health. And, you know, that was an amazing thing. And then I told him about, you know, what you should write a gratitude journal or something, 10 things you're grateful for every day is like what one of my practices are. I've told you about that. I've told you about that before in one of the videos, and I'll link it to the end of this video. So this got me thinking about, yeah, you know, that's a key element. He is aware of his health. He goes, I'm healthy. And this is the thing. This is a thing that's not talked about, guys, and not emphasised, and that's why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to emphasise it, guys. It comes to, in my point of view, it comes in number one. Then, if you keep yourself in a healthy, guys, level, right, tantamount the best health you can be as you age, guys, and you can keep yourself in a healthy place, guys. The more you age is irrelevant to how your health is unless you've abused it, okay? Unless you've abused it, unless you've not taken care of yourself, unless you have indulged too much. Or I'm not saying that anybody out there wants to indulge, guys. Whatever you do, you know, it's up to you, but you have to have a healthy balance where you're not going to destroy your body, you're not going to destroy your health, okay? This is what I'm talking about. So if you've abused your body, you're going to have your health suffer. So you have to keep this in mind, guys. That this is a tantamount top of the list on your masculinity. That masculinity channels don't talk about his health. It's very tantamount important, guys, and that's why I had to make this, because I was just thinking to myself that there's not enough emphasising this on these channels about alpha males and all this. And the funny thing is, guys, the video that I did in West Watson, right? Guys like that. Now people when I made that video, there was people were commenting like, oh, you know, there was kind of mixed comments. Some people agreed, some people were like, hating on the video. I don't really care. You know, I was using that video to get a point across, guys, about his. Sorry, just scratching my nose, guys. It was itchy. About how that behaviour is not masculine. It's not to hate shame the gentleman. It wasn't to criticise the gentleman. So it made it look as if I was doing that, but I wasn't doing that. It was to get a point across, like his reaction to somebody else. When you do reactory videos or you're analysing somebody, guys, it's not hating or shaming somebody else. This channel is about masculinity, it's about self-development, so this is why sometimes I'll look and analyse a video if I find there's good points of lessons in it. So it's never to hate or shame anybody else. I would never hate or shame any other man, not deliberately anyway. And if that's, you know, and if I've done it, it's probably an oversight in any of my videos. I have no intention of doing that. Tantamount health, guys. So this guy, Wes Watson, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, I'll get my train of thought here. Wes Watson, this guy's about masculinity, money, and all that. Yeah, he's done well financially. Guys, take my hat off to the guy. I really respect him. Going to jail, making all this money, but how much a masculine man is he? He's abusing roids, he's abusing steroids, he's taking drugs to get his build, he's taking drugs to have the size on him to intimidate other men. That's not really, in my opinion, a masculine man. A masculine man will look after his health, guys. A masculine man will prioritise his health. A masculine man would not abuse anabolic steroids or performance enhancing drugs and then push masculinity on other people. And represent himself in that way. I do not take anabolic steroids. I never have, guys. I've trained hard for 12 or 13 years. I will continue to train hard. Everything I have on my body has been from hard work. I know I can continually get better, and that tantamount has given me very, very good health, guys. I was criticised at the time for being so into my training, for being obsessive about training, for not taking other responsibilities, but I knew it'd pay off, guys. I knew I was doing this for a reason. I knew I was called to it, and this may sound funny, but I knew I had a calling for weight training. I knew I had a calling. I fell in love with the gym straight away when I started it, guys, and I'll continue to do this. You know. And as a byproduct of that, guys, I've kept in good health. You know, it's helped my health. It's helped me. It's helped me gain knowledge about health. It's helped me gain knowledge about the food industry. It's helped me gain knowledge about good and bad foods. It's helped me gain knowledge about going down the rabbit hole, which you are not told about, and therefore I've been able to maintain my health. And in that process, guys, of doing that, I've been able to help other people, advise them on their health, tell them not to go down a certain road in their health, and it's in turn help them. So tantamount, guys, your part of you being a man is to keep yourself in health. I would say that's your key number one priority on your masculinity checklist, guys. If you have a masculinity checklist, if you have a checklist, I can do a video on that, guys. I might do a video on that about the checklist of your if you want to call it a masculinity checklist, all right, of certain things that you should look at. We don't want to pigeonhole it, fellas, all right, because these are the things that I think are the base things that you should look at in your journey as a man and masculinity, okay? And guys, I want to make a point here. Do not ever take a woman's opinion of what masculinity is, okay? Women bend the interpretation of masculinity to suit their needs. They do it all the time. That's what the feminist movement did. They didn't need men, but now they need men because it's all over social media. They need men now after they realised the feminist movement and the girl power and the corporate women and all this stuff has backfired on them. And now no man wants to put to date, continue dating these females. After all this, they are now wanting men. They're now shaming their own movement. They said they've been conned because of this feminine movement and all this. So don't ever take of women's, guys, opinions on what masculinity is. Women do not know what masculinity is, guys, all right? They don't. They will use that and they will abuse that and bend the definition of masculinity to get what they want. It's just what females do, guys. You can't be angry at them. So when they need a tire changed, or you're the masculine man, you need a tire changed. When they don't want to take accountability for the bills they've made, they'll say, you're a man, you pay the bills, all this stuff, guys. This is not to hate or shame, guys. This is to give you a point. Do not rely on the definition of masculinity or take on board or validate the definition of masculinity from any women. Women do not know what masculinity is or what it means to be masculine, all right? Unless they're masculine themselves, guys, and that's the only way. And that's probably the only reason they'll throw the definition of masculinity onto you, is because they're highly hyper masculine themselves, and then no man wants to go near hyper masculine females anyway. But we digress here, guys. So tantamount thing is, guys, in their masculinity, and that what's missed out in masculinity is your health, guys. That is tantamount part of your masculinity framework, your masculinity brickwork is your health, guys. Without health, you cannot level up, guys. You cannot have a good body. You can't do body game. You can't do looks maxing. All these things that these guys go on about in these channels, guys. You won't be able even to train or be in the gym. So just be careful, guys. Health is tantamount. Do not associate, guys, with people that do not align with you. Do not keep friends that do not align with your path and purpose, guys. If you're a guy that's into making money, that wants to be somewhere better in 4 or 5 years, it is always a slow process. As long as you're making the effort and you have plans to make the effort, guys, you're on your way, okay? Regardless of what anybody thinks. Don't have friends, guys, that have toxic, unhealthy habits, because you're going to follow the same. Guys, you are the average of the 5 closest people you hang around with. Just look at the 5 closest associates that you spend most of your time with. That's who you are. This is what I learned, guys, years ago. I learned this the hard way. I spent years, guys, with people that I didn't really align with, but because I didn't have all this knowledge that I have now, I would spend my time with these people, and their habits, their behaviours are not those habits and behaviours that aligns with success, guys. And I've met a couple of these people years later, in fact quite recently, and nothing's changed about them. I rest my case, guys. They're just doing the same thing. You've got to hang around with people that are better than you, guys, that align with your principles and your path and purpose. Yeah, guys, if you want to remain the same type of person you were 10, 20 years ago, that's fine. That's not for me to judge. I just don't think that's a very good thing, because if you're not changing, you're not progressing, guys. Because we all keep bad habits. We've all done things that aren't are a detriment to us when we're younger, or we're learning things. So, and we do develop better habits and better mindset and things like that. If you're going to be stuck in the same place you are 5, 10 years ago, the same ideologies, the same mindset, the same habits, it's very dangerous, guys. So hang around with the best people, guys. Hang around with people better than you. This is what badminton taught me, guys. I became such a good badminton player by getting my ass beat constantly, guys. This is the key element I took away from that game. By getting my ass beat constantly of better players, I then started overtaking these guys, all right? So that's why you've got to keep in good company, guys. Hang around with people that are doing better than you. I always am looking to make networks and connections that of people doing better than me. I will no longer, guys, compromise. I will no longer compromise on associations that I associate with, because it's dangerous. As I say, you are the average of the 5 closest people you hang around with. So make sure that you take this information on board, guys. Use it. Make sure you look after your health, guys. I hope you are looking after your health. Start taking it seriously, guys. Start learning more about health, kind of based foods and nutrition. Start learning, really digging down the rabbit hole about nutrition. I'm not going to go into it in in this video start really maybe go and get your blood work done. I'll link that video as well. I did a video on get your blood work checked. I didn't get a lot of views, guys, and this just shows you how men are so complacent and they don't really care about their health, because that didn't get a lot of views, whereas some other videos that are totally the opposite get a lot of views, you know, body game and stuff like that. So you can see where men's mindsets are, guys. So you need to get your mindset correct, guys. You need to get your mindset on the right stuff. So yeah, so tantamount number one of masculinity is health. That's not talked about on other YouTube channels and other masculinity channels, guys. I hope this one's helped you, guys. Subscribe to the channel, support the channel. We will grow, guys. This channel is going to be one of the biggest channels in the planet. That's my intention. That's my goal. It's going to happen. You heard it here. So I hope you come along for the journey. Thanks for watching anyway, guys. I'm going to leave here. Shiraz out. Take care.